find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Let's go.
First down, Young. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Young. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll throw again. Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young will set to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook.
Oh,
and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have...
And he's going to score.
Wow, that's just unfair.
It's a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he takes this near the 25.
Oh, he'll be back. You good, Brian? Take as much time as you need, dog. Cool.
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Murray now to throw. That's
Oh,
Kirk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a throw.
Let's go! 54! I like it.
Here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young.
Oh, no. No fucking way.
Couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Young on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Young. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Young to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Young with it, 3rd and goal.
Oh my God!
It's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long
That's tough.
drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure.
That shot's wrong. That's where I fucked up. Yeah, fuck that money all up on the D-line.
The punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We Gucci now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Oh, hell no, buddy. Get back up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray back near his
Safety.
goal line.
Let's go.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2
GP,
points.
man.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a throw here to his running back. And running with power here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Young's throw there taken in by Smith.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Dalvin Cook.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second down and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
Let's go, Pappy.
Incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots down.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, It might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 30 on second down, Murray.
Oh, wow, he still threw that shit.
Find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue, only 5'7", 181, may have prevented him from going in the first round, but what a cerebral player, a great competitor, and his run after the catch as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there, picks up a first down.
Nope.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Murray to air it out again. He's going to look deep for Moore. Then he drops it.
He dropped it. Oh, my God. They hold him.
And attempted a deep ball.
They hold him. Damn, bro.
A few of those to actually hit in order to get back in this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Right there. 54.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
How the fuck is everybody tired? We played 2 games. Well, a game and a half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Oh, no, man.
Touchdown,
in there, Thielen.
Vikings. Adam Thielen.
Run commit?
83 yards. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is
Don't
now
call cover 4
30.
versus empty. Call quarters, not poems, dog. Every time you expect verticals, don't call palms. Especially when the number 3 is detached.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Unless you're going to use it at deep safety on that side, because that'll happen.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray sliding out of the pocket. On the run, let it go deep. Right sideline. And got his man complete.
That guy was open from the rip.
31 yards.
Who do we want to put?
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now. Flushed out right. On the run.
He's right there.
Let this go deep right.
Let's go,
side.
Pat P. Spin on him. Oh.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Watch the pass. We got a seal. Get in the weight room. Nice the mic.
Young now. The Cards get to him here.
Good job doubling that route.
For a sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Good job doubling
As
that
they
route.
stop with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Young. Flush to his right.
DJ.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be taken at the 10.
Give me the legs.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control
Give me
of the
them
football,
legs.
switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail
supposed to be on my team, man.
In the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Use some Isabella in my life.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect
Oh, they would have let him catch that.
The football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
No fucking way, dog.
See how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And maybe they can.
Oh, that's some horseshit.
Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting
that's
into the backfield
for
the stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
This dash, hey yo, violent. Ooh. Oh, he fucked up.
Here is Young.
And this one back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Give
Yes,
him
I need a
7 there on
faster
the
clock.
second run, and they're in better shape now for third. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
No
He's going
way.
to have a Cardinals first down
No
as they're able
way.
to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Connor going
Jesus.
backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple.
This
Man, off the
defense
left
is just
side,
flat
bro.
getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's
I like
another
it.
example what defensive coaches constantly preach.
I like it,
not
man.
allowing
Hail
anyone
Mary,
after
what the fuck?
catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He'll air this one out for Cook.
Happy out there, baby.
Incomplete on the deep ball. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it.
Oh, 78. So whoever the left tackle didn't block a damn soul.
No game
Damn it,
there as he
man.
kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an
Left tackle
option
didn't
play,
block a
there really
single
weren't
soul.
too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Young's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't
My
lie.
ankles.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
I definitely called it inside run, but
His 3rd
That's the
touchdown of
line.
the game and 5th on the year.
Huge stretch.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
oh, what's the
Set down to
momentum?
kick this one away, and off it goes.
Okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a
Wow,
deal
Harrison
where the
Smith
offense
killing
doesn't
it,
have
man.
confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact,
That was a long developing play,
Maybe
like
gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And
This
that's
dash
going to
and
do
your
it
violin.
for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ooh, wee.
And he'll be hit as he releases
damn, that nigga got
and
rocked.
that'll fall incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because
This dash, it's the home team has trouble catching. Damn, that's fucked
up. One
up.
of them is called matching hands, and as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure
He's out of
right.
there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue.
I ain't gonna lie, these route combos are
they
pretty, like, they give me airy
this one feels like a
vibes.
lost cause.
I think it's an airy playbook, something similar to that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray.
Oh, they I mean, it's fucking obvious, dog. I get it.
Big play
It's
that time
obvious.
through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't
Somebody's gonna get there.
anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Hard flat, Pat
The former Cardinal Patrick Peterson. And
That's
the
tough,
Vikings
man.
force the turnover. They'll take
That's
over
tough,
at their
man.
own 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They go play action. Young. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It looks good, right? It looks good until I do this. Somebody's open. Can't blitz it down.
On 2nd and 10.
Thank you.
Young, complete. Smith has
Trucking!
And he's got this down to the 35.
Come on, man. You can't run my own play on me, dog.
Still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
Can't run my own play on me, dog.
Right now, their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It'll be Young again. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Young. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Young into the slide, and he's got
Don't need to murder the man. Don't need to murder the man.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And Young's going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles.
Hey, pretty ball.
Isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult.
Pretty
But guess
ball.
who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Oh, he almost got loose.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a
This
yard
day,
shy of
hey, yo,
the 24.
violin. I ain't gonna show it to you no more, man. Did you see my play, dog? Where's that damn? Oh, there it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This dash, hey, yo, violin. Ooh.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Clock stop, I think. So, one more play.
Murray now.
Damn.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he gets this down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Murray, one final try, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
7 for 70. Good Lord. 2 touchdowns as well. 7 for 5. 3 for 17. What the passing numbers look like? Ooh. 37%. 0 touchdowns, 4 picks. Yikes. Yikes. Boys got down, man. Boys got down, man. 7 for 72. I was forcing him the ball just to get touches because I knew he didn't get no big plays. Thielen out here with 121 yards off 3 catches. That's wild. Westbrook out here. Smith Jr. Dalvin out the backfield. We were just, you know, taking the short stuff, man. Really. 5 pancakes. 4 them things. 1. 1. Yo, Danielle Hunter is a problem, dog. I might just have to go ahead and use my thing, my upgrade on Owe, dog. Like, this nigga here is eating. 5 tackles, 5 TFLs, 4.5 sacks. Sheesh. 11 tackles for loss. Bruh. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Everson Griffin got half of one with 3 TFLs too. Like, yo, what? That's wild. See, Woods with a sack. That was the last play of the game, last sack. It's not a bad stat line. 3 tackles, all solo. 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 pick. It's not bad, man. Big boy got back there, Michael Pierce, former Raven. Patrick Peterson playing the Cardinals with 3 picks, bro. Like, what? Couldn't write a better script. Couldn't write a better script. 7 pass deflections. That's dope. This man was all over the place, bro. 3 PBUs, a pick, a sack, a tackle for loss, and 3 solo tackles. Let's go. Let's fucking go. What's Kendrick's stat line? 3 tackles. All right. Pat P had 0 attack. Watch, he's gonna get a -1 morale for that shit. Like, he's gonna get a -1 morale for not having any tackles. Meanwhile, he's just out here, you know, clamping the fuck out of folks. Team stats: 463 through the air. Well, total 96 on the ground, 367 through the air. 18 first downs. We did not get 20. My bad, y'all. No turnovers. +4 in that category. 2 for 5 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth. That was a fake field goal attempt there. Should just left my offense on the field. It is what it is. Won the time of possession by 4 minutes. It's all us from the start, man. 23 points in the second quarter. A lot of games in CFM are lost in the second quarter, bro. Honestly. Just mismanaging time and turning the ball over. Like the safety here. We didn't get 3 or 7, but we got 2. Got the ball on the 4-yard line or something like that. Just a little hurry up offense right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays on me in the end zone. Read option, right? Yeah, RPO bubble. He got over here. He's using D-line though, so I mean, what you expect? Using D-line, he gets the win. He gets the win, but he runs into the guy and break the tackle. Like, that's wild. And Mr. Goldfeet is in the end zone, man. We coming for the MVP, dog. They're coming for the MVP. That's the plan. Bryce Young for MVP. 1, 2, 3, 4 plays, 3 and out basically. We're back on 0. And that's the right thing to do there. First drive, man, you never played somebody before. Punt the ball. Get a feel for what they're doing and then play aggressive. Don't throw yourself out the game early. Right here, a couple Dalvin runs. New set of downs. We get sacked here. Now this one's, I believe this one was, this is on me. I did not move in the pocket properly here. I see my double teams and I see who's singled up. So I'm like, oh, Ronnie Stanley on Chandler Jones. So we should be fine here. Did not step up into the pocket. And even though we got post up on those guys, J.J. Watt's coming through there. But yeah, I gotta step up right there. That's on me. Gotta take my whip route right here. That's why it's on the field, bro. So that's on the field versus man. Just looked weird. But I hit it later in the game. That whip route right there from running back. This is supposed to be a double move by Thielen, out and up. He's completely got bagged. It's tough. I think that's what really hung me up on the sack right there. I was looking at that. But in any case, we get a conversion on 3rd and 16. Let's see. 4th and goal. Yeah, this is where we went for it on 4th and goal. Or a fake field goal. He comes out on the 4-yard line, tries to run, and then 3rd down, he has to pass here. He goes with a long developing play. We got a jet touch. We got a jet fake handoff. If you're ready to throw the ball, you're in the end zone, man. Like, that's not, you just don't call that razzle dazzle stuff from right here. I mean, if it works, great. Then, you know, somebody's playing coverage, but I'm not that guy. Danielle Hunter coming off the left side that time. We get the ball back, obviously, off the punt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays are in the end zone. Dalvin for a 23-yard touchdown here. Out of the backfield. He did a good job using it on this play. He's using the weak side hook curl in cover 4 or cover 3. Everything's bagged. This is cover 4. Can't tell if it's palms or quarters, but yeah. My dig's gone, my drag's gone, my wheel's gone. Halfback's there though. Doesn't get saucy with jukebox. Hey. That was nice. That's definitely put them in a little blender. There he gets the ball back, knocked away by Pat P after a 7-yard run. 3rd and 3, sacked. Now I showed the blitz look here. I don't know what he was